it is very hard indeed for any person to grow connections to any new place that he has never been before. And we all understand there are many factors that may contribute towards that. And of course, it is different, from country to country, depending on the personality of the people living in that country. For instance, in Tanzania, where I'm coming from, most of the time when people have realized you are a foreigner, and it doesn't matter from which country, you could come from any European country or even from Nigeria or Kenya, most of the time people, they would try to charm you up, give you the so-called warm welcome. They will try to talk to you, they will try to show you places and something like that. So it should be easier for you to connect to places such as Tanzania. But the situation is different if you come, let's say, to European countries. For instance, in Finland, it is very hard to connect to Finland because of the personality, general personality of the people living in Finland. But we all understand the importance of networking when it comes to to life, general life, starting from job seeking to even the mental health. When you connect to people and talk to people, you can feel the peace in your mind. So it contributes to the mental health. So we all understand now the importance of networking. But how can we do to make sure that we grow our connections as fast as possible and benefit from networking? Now, let me give you an example. How can a business do in order to make sure that they sell their product successfully, even when they have a brand which is not very much known to that place? If a business is new or it has a brand which is very unknown, there are three things which a business can do. Number one, they have to come up with a good way of creating attention. You create attention by making sure that people pay attention to whatever you're selling or giving as a product, regardless of whether the brand is good or not, regardless of whether, the product, even if it's superior or not, genuine or not, how do you steal the spotlight? But number two, how do you create an impression? After people have paid attention to your product or services, normally after they have realized that it is not impressive, they will keep on doing whatever they have been doing. So if they were just passing by, they will continue to work. If they were just doing some other stuff, they will continue to do that. But how can you make them stick looking at your service or product after you caught their attention? So you have to create an impression. But number three, you have to sell them. Now, selling is also a process which starts from creating a desire to your customer, and it ends at actually calling them to take a particular action. So in the similar manner, when you are new to any foreign place, you can also follow the same procedure. Number one, you have to find a way to create attention, steal the spotlight. But number two, create an impression to make sure that people stick looking at you after you caught their attention. But number three, selling them your talent, creating a desire to them, and actually even calling them to a particular action, which could be giving you a job or even pay you to give a particular service. Now, what I've come to realize is that for us as foreign talents in Europe, there has been one thing which we have been ignoring for far too long, and this is about creation and actually organizing, hosting of events. This is one of the very powerful tools which we can use to connect to any people, even though they have not known us before. For instance, myself, there has not been a place where I experienced many people wanting to connect to me than the times where I succeeded in organizing an event. This is the time when immediately after finishing organizing an event, I saw many people coming, wanting to talk to me. Some people gave me their contact. Some people wanted to meet me afterwards. And most of these people, I had not known them before. And some of them, which I knew them before, they had not shown any interest in me before. But after organizing a particular event, they were interested and they were willing to keep on connecting with me. And this is the benefit which I want to share with you as a foreign talent here in Finland. So let us meet on Friday. We will be discussing more on what opportunities we can find around organizing of events, but also what are the things that we should take into account when organizing this event to make sure that, first of all, we create attention, but number two, we create impression, but number three, we sell our talents successfully to a Finnish society. So let's meet on Friday. Bye-bye.